would rather feel when I leave this shell eventually. Ties to the mother earth ground me mentally. Real vibes keep me alive spiritually. Imagination brings bliss at no cost. When I blink, I receive at no loss. Victory comes in small packages like a leaf off an olive tree. Brought back by a dove from above, then I'm gonna rhyme love. We saw that we're coming ever since the beginning of the end. Well anyways, I'm not a perfect being. Yes I am a man full of S-I-N. It's like the devil in me saw the God in you. You epitomize the etymology of enthusiasm. Look it up, there lies the clouds that form the rain that came from the ocean that flow from the river. I'm a believer, firm with the first words, lyrical transceiver of our ancient roots. Science plus arts multiplied by faith, then divided by the number of our ethnic race. Let me mention what I've been thinking, how to save the children when the ship is sinking. So I'm sinking, no lip syncing, slogans, political hooligans with tank missiles and guns. Everything is relative when it's all in the family. Oh man, I understand the time has finally come to realize the great power of one. All formulas equalize under the sun. Amen.
Zone between us, retweet the sweetest piece of confection. Handmade device for remote connection. Ask a question, wait for an answer and make a suggestion. Time and a place for a first impression. Second and third to a fourth dimension. Rise above ways that hold us captive to a square that I the captain. Cruise the sapphire, sky burn like sapphire. Monster of fire, but we can fly higher. Till we reach an apex, we fit tight like a glove with the latex. Bring it down to earth for a cooling session. Lane sideways and glazed in essence. Gauged each other in the out-of-fine galaxies of uncharted nebulous. Heard joy of a spilled milk on a quill or lavender. Woven in the fabric of a calendar. Dress up at the end of October. Give thanks to the family November. A cold but cozy December. And we back to the origins. Let me begin. Snowflakes in January. Hot warm like February. I wouldn't ordinarily march to the drum, play a fool like April. Made the best dance in the June or bridal. Power of the wheel, Julius and Augustus. All you know is just us. In a new semester, back in September. Boy, I wonder if you still remember. When you took my hand, I couldn't hide it. Way too delighted. Tried to ride it cool, but obliged to ride it. Wouldn't fight it. Had my watch pause when I put my lips on your eyelids. The lost second deposited in a memory bank.
Good morning, Carmel. I'm Hannah West.
And I'm Merrick Maggio.
It's a B3 day, and today's weather is sunny with a high of 64 and a low of 38. Now, to start off your day, it's time for Latin Root Thursday.
Students, welcome back to Latin Root Thursday. Now, today's word I thought is pretty interesting. It's occidere. It's the verb to fall, and the reason because is I was doing some research, I can't remember why, and I found out that the former President Barack Obama, he had gone to a college in LA called Occidental College, and now looking at the previous definition, I was really confused until I realized the logic behind it. The sun falls in the west, so therefore Occidental has a sense of Western because of that concept. That's all for today, though. I'm Elliot Charm.
Now for some announcements. Join the Fine Arts Wing for an inspiring evening celebrating the incredible creativity and hard work of Carmel's talented art students. The event will take place today from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. in the Fine Arts Gallery. Visitors will enter through door N. As a bonus treat, live entertainment will be provided by Carmel's Jazz Combo. All are welcome.
Do you like to sing and dance? Carmel's competitive show choir, Cadence, is holding auditions today at 3:30 p.m. in the Fine Arts Wing. Look for flyers in the hall and snap the QR code for all the information you need. You can also snap the QR code that's on the screen right now. Please reach out to Mrs. Hack if you have any questions.
As a special farewell to Father Christian for his last all-school mass today, students can get a cupcake from the CCRC or the Bartels Garden, depending on the weather, during all 3 lunch waves today. Father Christian will be at the cupcake location for all 3 waves to greet students.
Today's day in history comes from Gabby Malley, so let's see what history interested them. In 1787, the Constitutional Convention delegates began to assemble. In 1804, Lewis and Clark depart to explore the Northwest. In 1955, the Warsaw Pact is formed, and in 1973, America's first space station, Skylab, is launched. The following people were born: Mark Zuckerberg, George Lucas, and Robert Owen.
We look forward to learning more about interesting historical facts from the rest of Mrs. Donner's students.
Now for some current events. Last month, Mozilla, the company behind the Firefox browser, declared that AI-assisted vulnerability detection meant that 0 days are numbered and defenders finally have a chance to win. In their statement, they outlined a number of successful AI vulnerability detection achievements, while leaving out details that may provide important information. To amend their previous statement, Mozilla has provided details into their use of perfect mythos, the AI model used for identifying software vulnerabilities. It was able to find 271 possible vulnerabilities in 2 months. Mozilla's engineers said that the breakthrough was the result of improvements in the models and the company's guidelines they gave the model as it analyzed their source code.
Shanghai, China has made new strides in combating pollution. In 2019, the city went full steam ahead on reducing the amount of waste in Shanghai. Just recently, 98% of the industrial recycling rates have improved. Firms like CSMET lead the way, combining extra aluminum cuttings to create new products. In addition to that, the Chinese government is rolling out new reforms with restrictions on single-use products and new fines for improperly stored waste. On the back of these transformations, Shanghai scored an 86.9 out of 100 in national waste management, which is the highest for a city of its size in the country. That's all for current events. Next up, we have a very special interview with Gabby and Father Christian.
Welcome back. I'm Gabby Malley, joined by Father Christian to talk about Mass today. So, Father, what are we celebrating?
We're celebrating our May crowning Mass, and on this occasion, liturgically, the church is celebrating the feast of Saint Matthias. Matthias, we hear in Acts chapter 1, he's the successor to Judas Iscariot. So Matthias is an apostle. And because Matthias is an apostle and also subsequently a martyr for the faith, we're going to wear red vestments. So you'll notice Cardinal Supich in red, a red chasuble, and that's because of the liturgical feast that is Saint Matthias. That being said, within the context of this Mass, we're blessed, as I mentioned, to do our May crowning, to celebrate the rite of crowning of Mary. And we're going to do that right after, immediately following Mass. Mr. Lewis will give the student body directions of how we're going to proceed to the Mary Garden. But right after Mass, the entire student body will go out to the Mary Garden and we'll crown Mary there. And Cardinal Supich will lead us in those prayers as well. So it's great that the student body is in blue or white, because we are still doing our May crowning today at this Mass. And the blue and white, of course, pays homage to Mary, our Blessed Mother.
Absolutely. So, speaking of celebrating our Blessed Mother, what is your favorite image of Mary we have in our Carmel building?
I would say it's the iconic stained glass window in our beautiful St. Titus Brandsma Chapel. I love that window. I could look at it all day.
Yes.
It's a beautiful window, but it's Our Lady in the brown habit, Our Lady of Mount Carmel, and you also notice the scapular there as well as the child Jesus. So that's my favorite.
Amazing. Do we have any special guests for Mass today?
Yes, as you know, students, Carmel, we have Cardinal Blaise Supich, Archbishop of Chicago, celebrating our Mass. He'll be the principal celebrant and homilist. So we're really, it's a great a blessing for us when any parish or school welcomes the ordinary, meaning the Archbishop of Chicago. He's our chief shepherd. That's a huge honor. So we're blessed to have the Cardinal here. We also have Father Eeyore Kamitsky, a visiting priest, concelebrating alongside the Cardinal.
Amazing. And then, is today your last all-school Mass?
This is, yes, everybody, this is my final all-school Mass because my assignment here at Carmel concludes at the end of the school year. So this is the final all-school Mass that I'm a part of.
It's so bittersweet. We're going to miss you very much, Father
thank you.
Christian. Speaking of missing Father Christian, after Mass today, when we have our lunch waves, there will be cupcakes available either in the Bartels Garden or the CCRC, depending on whether. Go pick up a cupcake and say hello to Father Christian. He'll be there to greet everyone. Thank you so much for being on the show
Thanks,
today,
Gabby.
Father.
Thanks for having me.
For my last Mass interview, I'm Gabby Valley. Now back to the hosts.
All right, thank you, Gabby and Father Christian. Now for some sports. Girls varsity soccer has an away game today at Glenbrook South. Good luck, Corsairs. That's all for today. I'm Hannah West.
And I'm Merrick Maggio.
Have a Thinker Thursday, Carmel.
Life is short like a dog on leash. You're refused in an open circuit tree that got struck by lightning. Hang painting on the wall over the writing. Brighten up the room for a private dining. Increase the peace and seize the anxiety. Spread love and see the whole society. You got me shooting off on a tangent, as I always do when I'm on the